Welcome back. Now, our second music guests have performed on stages across the world in the United States, in Europe, and, well, defied description thanks to their debonair vocals and guitar concoction. Blackjacks, pronounced Blackjacks to you and me, signed to one of America's premier indie rock labels, secretly Canadian, and is made up of bassist, drummer Tshepang Ramoba, both of Soweto, and guitarist Mpumi Mcata, who are they both here. Tell us more about the upcoming performance at the Soweto Theatre as part of the venue's Sounds of Soweto series, which occurs on the last Friday of the month. Guys, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Hello.
What have you guys been up to? Blackjacks. What's in store? What are you guys working on at the moment? Let me start with you, Mpumi.
Yeah, sure. At the moment, we are working on our second record. And in between that, we've been doing other stuff. Tshepang is producing. He's got a record label that he started. And he just came back from Texas, taking some artists over there to SXSW.
Yeah.
I made a film. And we're working on the second album in between all of that.
All right. So, let's talk about what's coming up. So this album, Mpumi has mentioned that you guys are working on the album. How far is this album?
The album is actually almost done.
Yeah.
Now, like, it's we shopping around. Like, that's another reason I went to South by Southwest Texas to have a few meetings with people to see what they can do with the music. And we're also planning on doing a tour for it. And this tour, we want it to be like an Africa tour because, you know, we're always out there, and then we don't do Africa as much as we do the US especially. So we want to do like African universities all around and film it.
What is the sound on this next project?
Well, I think it's quintessential Blackjacks, which is hard to describe actually because you know, we tend to mix a lot of things and we go with whatever we feel, really. We're not really tied down by any genre, but I think the time we spent overseas made us like quite homesick musically. So I think on this record, it's a lot more rooted in kind of South African traditional styles and kind of changing them and playing with them, you know. So yeah, I think it's just South African styles, musical styles, traditional musical styles, urban music styles reimagined.
Was there ever a point, Tshepang, in this journey that you thought, are people actually going to receive this? Because here you are, you're mixing all these genres and you're not confined to this particular genre or this box. But was there ever a time when you asked amongst each other, say, but is this going to work? Like, or even doubted it?
Well, funny enough, when we started, like, we were always confident that it was gonna happen. Like, we were very ambitious. Actually.
Youthful exuberance.
No, we thought it was gonna happen. It's just people around us, friends, that thought maybe these guys are just playing around. You know, they used to call us starting a band, baby. Yeah, they're starting the band, baby. Yeah, so we were cool.
All right, so Soweto Theatre, what can we look forward to?
Soweto Theatre will be kind of like, I guess, a mix between retrospective and, I guess, looking into the future as well of what the Blackjacks do and what the Blackjacks is, what the Blackjacks represent. You know, it's just a nod to, I guess, avant-garde or alternative music styles amongst black people or from, you know, from an African perspective. Yeah. And I think... I think in the theatre space, you know, Soweto Theatre, it's also like a really, I feel like it's quite a deep space to be in. So I think we'll be bringing, as much as we can.
Tshepang, does it feel closer to home because it is where you come from, the playing in Soweto Theatre? Does it make it extra special?
It is. It's very special. I call Soweto South Africa. You know, like, so performing at different stages everywhere in the world and then coming back home is a very special thing to me.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll get a taste of what we can look forward to at the Soweto Theatre. Blackjacks there, two members, Tshepang and Mpumi. Their performance 31st of March at the Soweto Theatre. All right, quick ad break. Stay with us.